Welcome, Toronto Premier League 1 Volleyball semifinals between your number 1 seed Galaxy All-Stars in purple and black out there on the court in a huddle versus the Madawaska Madness in red jerseys and white trim to your right. I'm Chris McKee. Here we are from, the Tate McKenzie Arena at York University. Up top, Jane and Steeles in Toronto. It's a scorching July Thursday afternoon or evening now here in the north end of Toronto. Good energy in the building. One of the things I enjoyed about last year's playoffs is Polaris went in, which is now Madawaska. They were the 4 seed last year going in. Didn't get a win, I believe, till the last week of the season, regular season, and then end up making their way to the finals. So just because Galaxy is the number 1 seed, in my opinion, they've been the best team by far in the Toronto Premier League, but all the records thrown out the window here at York University. It's playoff time. Referees just going through the rotation, making sure everyone is in order. Enjoy being up here at York University. This is just my second time in this gym. Came up last year sometime just to watch the Queen's University men's team play York. It's a good atmosphere. It's a traditional university gym. No bells and whistles. A little old school as Sam Clary to the left of your screen for Galaxy. Starting things off serving. High toss. Arcevic. Nico Seratore with the dig. Arcevic again. Nico out of bounds, missed on her first attempt. Madawaska, first point of the night. So I definitely saw, each team really step up their performance last year in the player. All the ladies taking it to another notch. Definitely see a sense of energy, and Sorensen gets called with a double on that touch. Madawaska out 2-0. So we're going best 3 out of 5 sets here tonight. Each game up to 15, not the usual 25. Also throughout the season, there's Arcevic. No, they're calling that in favor of Galaxy. Looks like Arcevic touched the net. All season, they've been doing just straight 3 sets up to 15. 1 point for the first set, 2 for the second, 3 for the third. That's out the window now. It's just best 3 out of 5, but each match just up to 15. Macy Sorensen serves. Rebecca Pavin. Clary is there. Felicia Jones, left-handed touch. Great diving dig by Arcevic. Punched out of bounds, and they're calling a touch on the net. Everyone in red calling for it. Well done. And that was Alex Curran. Her voice was heard loudest, got the call. 3-1. Curran now back to serve. Alex out of the University of Guelph. Good eye from Joe Amaral. Lets that one just slide out of bounds. Galaxy point. Sam Ainsworth will now serve. Ball dangling up. And Rebecca Glancy wrestling for it. Felicia Jones on the left side. Ball off the net, drops in. Luck on the favor of Felicia's side. 3-3 here in the first set. Number 3, Sam Ainsworth back to serve. Sam's father and mother both played in this gym here at York University. There's a lift called against Galaxy. Ainsworth to the left of your screen. Just missed. That one, a bit of a duck. It died. Looked like it might have been able to drop in, but just slides out. Alex Arcevic serves to your right. So I want to give a big shout-out to Alex on the way in. The parking meters here at York University, a little challenging to say the least. Alex and I, at the same time, she helped type my license plate and stuff in to make sure I paid appropriately. And there's the roll. Falls back in favor of Madawaska. Felicia Jones can't believe it. So if this volleyball thing doesn't work out for Alex, parking attendant, definitely a possibility in her future. Mentioned this gym, a little bit of an old school flavor to it. You see the very old banners, all from the 80s and 90s. Reminds me a lot of Durham College's gym, Felicia Jones. And Rebecca Pavin over the net. Galaxy point. Crowd continues to file in. Felicia Jones now serves. Pollard, the lefty, Lexi Pollard, lovely swing, gets the kill. So Madawaska definitely a little bit more energy than Galaxy here in the first set, knowing they're the underdog. Got to dig a little deeper. Looks like they are, certainly. Rebecca Pavin's service. So big shout out, of course, to Rebecca's sister, Sarah. Won the Beach World Volleyball Championship this past week. Sam Clary just missed on that one. So an awesome accomplishment for the Pavin family. I watched a little bit of the highlights. It's great emotion to see once they won. And Felicia Jones goes diving for it. And Clary, not a bad effort, almost made something out of it, but falls just short. So timeout on the floor. Galaxy trails 8-5. Madawaska in the lead. Thanks for joining us here on the One Volleyball YouTube stream. Don't forget to click subscribe. Stay up to date on all things One Volleyball. Also follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Love all the videos and pictures they post from the action. I wasn't here calling the games last night. Well, I wasn't here. I wasn't at Ryerson calling the games. I was at my regular radio job doing traffic for TSN 1050 and News Talk 1010, but checked out all the highlights and info later on the Instagram. Here we are, semifinals number 2. I mentioned Galaxy in purple and black, the number 1 seed. Madawaska in red, the number 4 seed. Bit of a floater serve. Nico Serratore, Pavin. Nice play. Fisher. Clary on the left side. Oh, great dig from Arcevic. Fisher. And ball flying everywhere. Andrea Fisher gets the roll. Falls in for Madawaska. 9-5. Pavin back to serve. Pavin out of the University of Kentucky. Puts that one into the net. And now Joe Amaral back to serve. Joe with a cartwheel as her entrance tonight when they were doing the team introductions. For those of you that didn't catch it. Arcevic from the back row goes touch. And Ainsworth was there. Serratore couldn't punch it back over. 10-6. Thankful tonight that we actually have a scoreboard working. Obviously, dead center your screen. I update the one at the bottom of the screen, so it's nice to have someone else validating the score. Gets a little confusing at times. And was that a double called against Curran? It is. Alex doesn't like the call. Is what it is. Nico Serratore back to serve. Nico, one of several Syracuse University players in One Volleyball. Great swing. Amaral, better dig. Felicia Jones from the back row. Simak just touches that in. Ashley Simak, 11-7. Bodies flying around means a little bit more tonight. Got money on the line. Sorensen, huge block. Alex Arcevic. Alex, of course, played at York University first. That's probably why she's a little bit more familiar with the parking situation than I am. Before transferring to Mac. Clary. Set was off for her. Just had to touch it over. Fisher from the back row blocked. Macy Sorensen. In the words of Wayne Campbell, denied. Clary back to serve. Sam, another of the Syracuse University alum on Galaxy. Now coaching down at Clarkson University. Amaral diving stab at it. Simak. Nico Serratore. Arcevic. Clary there. Great series from the ladies. Pollard. Lexi Pollard with the kill for Madawaska. Really enjoying the action tonight so far. Everyone stepping the game up. Marissa Mata now serves bottom right of your screen. Into the net. Everyone in purple knew where that was going the second it left her hands. You heard the screams of yes before it even hit the net. Macy Sorensen way off to the left of your screen, serving. Pavin. And kaboom. Rebecca Pavin. Big swing, now set point. Alex Curran now back serving for the set for Madawaska. So the underdog out to a quick start, looking to steal this first set. Felicia Jones not letting Galaxy go quietly. They win service back. So you must be serving in order to win the set. So Madawaska can only win the ball back, not the set here. Ainsworth, bit of a safe serve. Arcevic, right side. And perfectly touched. What a hit. Perfectly placed. Great spin on it. Fooled everyone in purple. And now Arcevic back to serve for the set. Gets the roll. Amaral diving for it. Keeps it alive. Felicia Jones, too much. And there you have it. Madawaska takes the first set, 15-10. The 4 seed out in front of the 1 seed. We'll be right back for the start of the second set. So a bit of a surprise here. Madawaska taking the first set. What does Galaxy got to do to regroup? So I have to mention in the back of your screen there, you can see by the scorers table, Kelly Nyoff with her knee all bandaged up was wheeled off the court last week down at the Pan Am Center. Scary looking knee injury. Obviously still injured, but great to see her at least walking around. Initially, it looked like it may have even been worse. But good to see Kelly at least mobile, but definitely not ready to play tonight. Kelly, a big part of Galaxy's success over the past few years. So someone's got to step up in her place, make a few big plays. So I did my back in. Normally I like to stand up and call the games. I'm seated. My old man trying to turn back the clock 20 years. Went out for a run at the soccer field with my son yesterday, who's 15. And we were kicking some soccer balls around. And then because the field was lined like a proper football field on the AstroTurf, he was like, bring the football. We'll kick some field goals. I was an all-city kicker in my high school days. Played in the CJFL as well. This is the step below the CFL many moons ago, but I decided, hey, let's kick some balls. I'm going to turn back the clock, and ended up doing my back end. Woke up today in intense pain. I was in so much pain on the way up here. I stopped at I saw a drugstore, Rexall, at Jane and Shoreham, which anyone, if you know the city of Toronto, they call Shoreham Sure Shot, because if you're on Shoreham, you're sure to get shot. And I stopped at the Rexall at Jane and Shoreham just to get some Robaxacin. I survived, and here I am. Marissa Mata serves to start off the second set. Felicia Jones just missed. Jumped out of the gym, hammered it, but couldn't keep it in bounds. Mata serves again. Marissa out of Dalhousie University. Barely over the net. Jones, much better this time. She went touch. Evens things out. We're tied at 1. Sam Ainsworth back to serve for Galaxy. Ball kicked to Sam. She couldn't flick it up. Definitely not inspired by the U.S. Women's World Cup win. Arcevic, and just in, Alex Arcevic. So Alex having herself a night so far. Couple big plays already, and Alex Curran back to serve. Curran to the left of your screen. From Aurora, Ontario, not far north of here. Nico Serratore. Big swing. Big kill. We're tied at 2. Felicia Jones now back to serve. So Felicia started out at Missouri State West Plains. Was an All-American. Madawaska misses on that attempt before she then eventually transferred to The Ohio State. Led the Buckeyes to the Sweet 16 on the All-NCAA tournament team. Pavin blocked by Clary. Sam Clary. And the stomp from Sam. Jones serves again to the right of your screen. And an ace, Felicia Jones. It was like Mata couldn't handle it. Wasn't much on it. It's a bit of a mental error. Falls out of bounds. I just noticed a very short bench for Galaxy tonight. Pollard. Diving stab. Jones. And they can't keep it alive. Good effort. Madawaska point. So it's just Mallory Lamage and Macy Sorensen on the bench. No Alina Dorman. Who else are we missing? Mention Nyoff. Ooh, just missed. So 6-3, Galaxy leads. Jolana Amaral to the right of your screen, serving. Joe from Humber College. Easy floater in. Arcevic goes touch. Nico, too strong. Nico looking for a touch. I don't know about that. But either way, it's going to be Galaxy ball. Didn't look like anyone touched. Looks like Nico just topped it. And now Joe Amaral back to serve. Pollard. And second time's a charm. Rebecca Pavin nails that one. Ball just dangling up, no messing about. Makes the most of it. Pavin now back to serve. Nice serve. Ainsworth keeps it alive. And Clary just a little too clever with that. I could see what she was trying to do. Push it over just over the net. Catch Madawaska sleeping, just didn't get enough on it. Fisher. Andrea Fisher paints the line. 7-6. Pavin serves again. So a really key set for Galaxy. Can't afford to fall down. 2-0. Pavin into the net. Galaxy. Pollard. Sam Clary. Mata backtracks for it. Fisher gets it over. Macy Sorensen. Nice play by Curran. What's the call? Not sure what the call was. Either way, point red. Madawaska gets it. Pollard, the lefty, serves. Sam Clary, big swing from Sam, and the kill. 9-7. Clary goes back to serve. Sam played for the Canadian national team, as well as playing pro in Austria, of all places. Fisher. Andrea Fisher again. Andrea having a night. Finding some joy on that left side. Now she'll go back and serve. Andrea, another one of the Syracuse alum. Talked about Sarah Torre and Sam Clary. And Fisher, right at her former teammate, ties it up. 9-9. Scoreboard in the back is wrong. We are 9-9. They're correcting. Felicia Jones, she topped it and got lucky. That one just falls inside the back line. You'll take it. Sorensen now back to serve. Macy from the left side. Glancy taps that one in. Rebecca Glancy. And now Macy again. Far right of your screen, off camera. Short toss. Gets the roll off the net. Kept alive, though. Arsevic. Sam Clary perfectly placed. Nicely done from the back row. 12-9. So Galaxy desperately needed this one. Can't afford to fall 2-0 behind in sets, and now a timeout on the floor for Madawaska. 12-9. Thanks for joining us here on the One Volleyball YouTube stream. I'm Chris McKee doing the play-by-play. This is my last women's game of the year, sad to say. I'm in the U.S. next week with my son at a soccer camp at Slippery Rock University down in Pennsylvania, so unfortunately won't be able to call the final. Sad about that. Really enjoyed doing last year's final down at Mattamy and Ryerson. So this is my end of my 5th year doing volleyball commentating. Hoping it's not my last. Macy Sorensen serves to your right. Nice serve from Macy. Arcevic. Deadly, Alex Arcevic. And now Mata back to serve. Mata. Very simple approach to her serve. Can't get it to go, though. Punches that right into the net. Key point. And now Sam Ainsworth back to serve. Sam's played pro in Italy. He's out of Stouffville, Ontario. Love Stouffville. Beautiful town. Alex Arcevic paints the baseline, or the sideline, excuse me. 13-11. Now Alex Curran will serve. Arcevic right at Clary. Nicely done. And a lift called. I don't know about that. Either way, some power behind that hit from Pavin. Too much for Ainsworth to handle. Curran serves again. Sarah Torre. Oh, great diving dig from Curran. And Pollard goes hard into the banners, gets up, okay. And now we're going to have set point. Felicia Jones serving right of your screen. Arcevic just missed out of bounds. So we're now tied at 1 set apiece. Looking for a touch on that. Not going to get it. Galaxy takes it. 1-1. So we'll head to set number 3. Remember, we're going 3 out of 5 tonight. Not just the 3 sets. Things heating up at York University. Getting ready for the start of set number 3. No, it's going to be Sam Ainsworth starting it off. Thought it was going to be Sam Clary. She just tossed the ball to Ainsworth. We're tied at 1 set apiece. So we got Jackie Ellis as the in-game announcer tonight. Inting, our regular announcer, unable to attend due to prior commitments. Jackie doing a good job. Sarah Torre. Huge block, Rebecca Glancy. Good start to the third set. Ainsworth again, they're wiping off some of the sweat off the floor. Mentioned a hot, sticky night here in Toronto. Condensation building up. Arsevic, and it was right at Amaral. She pulled her hand away and knew right away. Oh. Ashley Simak now back to serve. Ashley played pro in Switzerland. Her husband Adam played for Canada. Sarah Torre, blocked by Pavin. Nico didn't stand a chance on that one. 2-1 Madawaska. Ball rolls back. Simak will serve again. So they have Ashley listed at 6 foot. I'm thinking she's probably a little taller than that. Sarah Torre, nicely done. Nico paints the back line. Great swing. 2-2. Felicia Jones back to serve. So Felicia out of Toronto. Not too far for her. Coming here to York U. The traffic coming across the 401 and up the 400, of course. A nightmare as usual. Arsevic. Sarah Torre. Bodies flying everywhere. Great dig by Mata. Nico tried to go touch and fool everyone. Pollard. Lexi Pollard with the finish. Great series of play from the ladies and a lovely finish from Pollard. And now Curran back to serve. Curran gets the roll. Amaral diving for it. And a lift called against, or double, sorry, called against Ainsworth. Sam not having a lot of luck tonight. Ref's not giving any calls. Curran again. Good call. Clary yelling out the second that left Curran's hands, and that one just dropped out of bounds. Amaral back to serve left of your screen. Pollard. And that one handcuffed. Felicia Jones falls in for Madawaska. You can just see the tempo, the level of play. Fantastic tonight from both teams. All the ladies really stepping things up here in the One Volleyball Toronto Premier League playoffs. And that one falls in. Nico gets the roll. 5-4. Serratore back to serve, far left of your screen. Pavin, a laser, but just out of bounds, falls in for Galaxy. Tied at 5 in the third set. Wiping up the sweat again. Nico serves again. Another good serve. Pollard. Lexi Pollard, no mistake. Big kill from Lexi. 6-5, Madawaska back out in front. Lexi out of Windsor University. She's an OUA All-Star. Playing real well tonight. And Pavin having no luck with her service tonight. That's the second time she's done that right into the net. Sam Clary now back to serve. Sam as good as it gets in the league from the service line. It's that high toss. Another great serve. Oh, great dig from Serratore. Pollard will try it again. Blocked by Sorensen. And finally, Ashley Simak with the finish. (7-6), Madawaska in red. Out in front, Galaxy in purple and black to the left of your screen. Macy Sorensen right at Lexi Pollard. Too much for her. Sorensen with the kill. Macy now back to serve. Macy, a first-team All-Canadian out of Hamilton, Ontario. I've been spending a lot of time down in the Hammer lately, as Arcevic pushes that one just out of bounds. I was covering the Canadian Open for one of my other jobs at Golf Talk Canada. Spent a week there, about 2 weeks ago. Was down there on the weekend doing play-by-play at Cops Coliseum, or First Ontario Centre, whatever they call it, for the Hamilton Honey Badgers versus the Fraser Valley Bandits, CEBL basketball. Called a couple games down there. Just missed. That's Andrea Fisher, and now Galaxy point. So I'm liking a little bit of the downtown core, like Hess Village down in the Hammer. Lovely old buildings. You know, Hamilton reminds me a lot of what Toronto was 20 years ago, in that some great old buildings, lots of space to do stuff, host cool events, or, you know, use an old, century-old home as like a bar, but now downtown Toronto, so congested, so insane, can't even move around anymore. Loud Luxury in the back. There's some Toronto guys. One of the biggest hits of the past year, Body on Me. Great video. So Loud Luxury now in the top 5 of DJ Magazine's biggest DJs in the world. That basically ensures you're making 6 figures per gig. So good luck to Loud Luxury. And good luck to Galaxy All-Stars trying to stop that from Alex Arcevic. Really nice swing from Alex. 9-8. Andrea Fisher back to serve. And Andrea out of Burlington. And perfectly placed Felicia Jones. Clever. That's high volleyball IQ right there. Ainsworth serving left of your screen. Sam out of Scarborough. Blocked by Serratore. Fisher goes touch. A really clever move. 10-9. Great volleyball action. You're not here, you're missing out. The FOMO. Simac serves. And perfectly placed Felicia Jones again. So far, for my money, Felicia Jones, player of the game for Galaxy. Good serve. Fisher, a diving Curran kept that alive. And oh, what a set, what a kill, Sam Ainsworth. Nicely done from Glancy to set that for Ainsworth. Rebecca backtracking into the net. Stopped short. Well done. Jones. Pavin hits the official. So easy call for him, out of bounds. 13-9. No timeout here for Madawaska. Arcevic, ooh, no timeout needed. Just feed number 5 the ball. Big kill from Arcevic. Curran back to serve. Curran with an ace. Too much for Amaral to handle. Madawaska not done yet in this set. Remember, we're tied at 1 set apiece. Set number 3. A couple big points ahead for the ladies. Floater out of bounds. And now Galaxy serves for the set to take a 2-1 lead. Amaral back to serve. Floater from Joe. Clary off the net, kept alive. Yeah, Pavin calling for it, saying it didn't go over. So no point awarded. Madawaska just regained serve. Alex Arcevic back to serve, far right of your screen. Clary. Perfectly placed. Sam Clary and the muscle flex. Love it. You just see, I talked about volleyball IQ a few minutes ago. I mean, there it is right there. Serratore serving for the set. And there's the ace. And a loud roar from the ladies in purple. They take the set, now up 2-1. We're headed to set number 4. Here we are, set number 4. Jones jumping out of the gym. Arcevic. Felicia again. She's got some hops. It's a real thing of beauty to watch. Sam Ainsworth now serving. So Galaxy up 2-1. So the finals next Thursday at Ryerson. Arcevic has that blocked. And then this year, out of bounds, that goes for Galaxy point. This year, the winner of the Toronto Premier League will fly to Alberta to play the winner of the Calgary Premier League. So a little added incentive. Ainsworth. Sarah Torre. Ooh, deadly. Nico. Galaxy out to a quick start. Ainsworth serves again. Arcevic, perfectly placed, Alex Arcevic. Madawaska, first points of the set. Alex Curran back to serve. Into the net. Service woes continue for Madawaska. Jones serves right of your screen. Sarah Williams, seeing Sarah for the first time tonight, number 7. And Sam Clary through the block of Alex Arcevic. 5-1, no timeouts yet. I'm always tempted to sing the Counting Crows Mr. Jones, but put Felicia Jones in every time she's at the service line. Big block from Glancy. Williams Nico with the finish. Nico Saratori elevates, hammers that one away, and there's the timeout we're looking for. Galaxy. So they were a little sluggish in that first set. It was all Madawaska, and now Galaxy showing signs of life. Back to it, Felicia Jones serving with Galaxy up 6-1. Blocked, Rebecca Glancy, wow. All Galaxy here in the third set. Jones again, substitution. Now seeing Lawrence Sterling coming back in, number 6. So Sarah Williams on the floor as well. Mentioned seeing her for the first time tonight. Sarah, a York player. She is on the face of all the volleyball calendars all around here. And there's Rebecca Glancy. So Williams, the poster child for the York Lions. Jones up 8-1. Arcevic gets the roll. Alex played fantastic all night. Trying to put the team on her back. High toss. Good serve. Jones into the bottom of the net. Madawaska point. Glancy showing out here in the fourth set. Couple big plays. She was quiet the first couple sets, and now it's been all Glancy here in the fourth. 9-3, Galaxy cruising. They're up 2-1. Looking for that spot in the final next week. Amaral puts that into the net, too short. Now Pavin back to serve. Pavin's had some service struggles of her own tonight. She's played fantastic otherwise, but see if she can settle. Finally gets one over. Sarah Torre set off for Nico. Williams diving for it. Now Amaral diving. Sam Clary hammers it, but Arcevic there. And there's Macy Sorensen just to tap that one away. So 10-4 they're saying on the score. I'll go with that. Nico Saratorre to serve for Galaxy. And there's an ace for Nico. All Galaxy here in the fourth set. They're cruising. Looking for that spot in the final. And there's a timeout on the floor. Madawaska trying to pick themselves up off the canvas, trying to show a little bit of fight. Sarah Torre back to serve. Nico. Nico Serratore, and that falls in for Nico. Galaxy getting all the bounces, now up 12-4. Serratore serves again. And finally, Andrea Fisher with a response. Sarah Williams now serves. Tapped away, Ashley Simak. Sorensen, Macy Sorensen, huge swing. Great set, perfectly set up, and a nice finish from Macy. Now Sam Clary going back, trying to finish this off for Galaxy. You got the best server in the league, up 13-6, 2-1, and of course, Sam going a little bit with too much style on that one. First time I've seen her miss in a while. But a lot of leeway. And then right back to them. Unfortunate. And now here we are. Macy Sorensen serving for the match. Sorensen, nice serve. Arcevic, blocked. There's Glancy again. Second time, and Glancy again. Rebecca Glancy, huge fourth set, and there it is. The Galaxy All-Stars take the match 3-1. They started off slow, but after they got that first set and tied things up, it was never in doubt. Big finish. Got to think, though, Felicia Jones maybe player of the game. Felicia Jones or Rebecca Glancy, player of the game for Galaxy. So, folks, thanks for joining us here at York University, Toronto Premier League 1 Volleyball. I'm Chris McKee. We'll be right back for the men's action. We'll see you back in a few.